Hello and welcome to the Roy Rogerson channel. Thank you so much for watching. And for today's video, well, I know some people are probably wondering, hey Roy, so didn't you already cover a method to catch Hoppip and Skiploom? And that's a good question. Yes, I did. However, the old method would require both Mandibuzz and Vigoroth. However, in today's method, well, the PokeMMO developers have implemented a brand new item called Safety Goggles. And what that item does is that it prevents any powdered moves from being used against your Pokemon. Why is this relevant to catching Hoppip and Skiploom? That's a good question. That's because the Skiploom line has access to the move Rage Powder, which is essentially a powder version of Follow Me. And Vigoroth is no longer vulnerable against that. In fact, I'll show you the new set of Vigoroth. Everything is mostly the same. The only difference is that I replaced Taunt for Aerial Ace, but I'll pop it up on the screen here. Ever How Is, there we go. I have to name that Vigoroth Ever How Is. So, there you go. The IVs don't have to be all 31s. You can just have 25 plus HP, 25 plus defense, and 25 plus special defense, but attack and speed would be nice if they could be 31. And as for the EVs, considering the fact that Skiploom has access to Giga Drain, it's good to brace for that. And also, you might be wondering about bounce. See, when Skiploom has a very lousy attack stat, you don't really need to worry about investing in defense too much, but HP and special defense is all that matters in terms of trying to catch the Skiploom there. And there's the moveset. The moveset is slightly different. Now, worries you don't need to worry about, pun intended. That is because Insomnia and Vital Spirit do the exact same thing. They prevent your Pokemon from falling asleep, although on turn number 1 you should always use Substitute to prevent yourself from being momentoed, especially if you're encountering a shiny Skiploom. Which I assume most people are probably watching this video for that specific reason. So I'll go ahead and take you over to Memorial Pillar and we'll get an encounter. It would be nice if you can get Cut, although you don't really need Cut. You just go around the grass there, but it's a lot more convenient to use Cut. Alrighty folks, this is a Hoppip swarm. Not really what I was expecting, but I think this would really showcase the video well. So we'll go ahead and do a Substitute there. I know some people shiny hunt for Hoppip, so there we go. Always do sub on turn 1. Always do sub on turn 1. There we go. Now we're gonna... Alright. So all of them are female, right? I'm gonna try to target the one on the very right. There we go. So on your way to the Skiploom, there is a chance you could be able to encounter a horde of Hoppip, as you can see there. So I'm glad this popped in the video here. Okay. We have a lot of Aerial Aces, so I have Aerial Ace for this specific purpose. We go to knock out the Hoppips, because Hoppip does not like Aerial Ace. Actually, a lot of Pokemon that can learn Aerial Ace, so if you're gonna have a catcher for Hoppip or Skiploom, try to see if they can learn Aerial Ace. Alright, so we'll do that. There we go. Perfect. Should be almost done here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do Yawn, and then we're going to do False Swipe. There we go. Nighty night, Hoppip. Nighty night. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And now we're going to go ahead and toss a Pokeball. Kind of a bit of an impromptu test here. I was going to try to see if we can get a Skiploom Horde. So, there we go. So this is Hoppip there, Adamant. So, there we go. You can see there, Bounce, Memento. But I'm trying to target something with Rage Powder. That's one of the reasons why I have safety goggles on, so that way I can be able to protect myself from that and not have to rely on Mandibuzz to do that function. Alrighty folks, and this is the general battle here. Turn number 1. We want to use Substitute because we want to be able to protect ourselves from Memento. Substitute is going to do that. The only problem is that it chips a little bit of HP. Considering the fact that you don't have leftovers, that might be a little bit of a problem. However, the good news is that you can always run to the Pokemon Center. That's the good news. As you can see there, since we EV trained in HP and Special Defense, we were able to take that Giga Drain pretty well. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to do Aerial Ace. There we go. And we are protected from the Rage Powder because of the fact that we have access to Safety Goggles. I'm going to try to get rid of the females because I really want to male Skiploom because I can be able to breed that pretty easily. There we go. Look at how much damage we're taking. And the Substitute's still around. This is what happens when you EV train for that. Look at this. Watch. Watch. Watch this. Watch. We're going to target the female. Do you see the female at the very right? See that? We have access to safety. That's Safety Goggles for you. This single-handedly, it saves us from having to invest in a Mandibuzz. I mean, you can still do the old method. It still works. But it's a little bit more costly. And you can just put a protective goggles on, and you can still do the exact same function. So, that's pretty cool. Admittedly, Mandibuzz does have a little bit more tools. I mean, you could be able to spike the PP on the... Alright, that's not going to demonstrate because I'm actually targeted the one in the middle there. But, yeah, I mean, admittedly, yeah, there are a little bit more tools, like you can spike one of them and get rid of bounce if you wanted to. But, hey, this is a lot cheaper, this is a lot, I mean, it's a lot more centralized, which is good. And watch this. We're going to yawn, and then we're going to do false swipe. There we go. There we go. Look at that. And their Memento did not work at all, as you can see there. Now, I oftentimes tell you, if you're going to catch a Skiploom, use a Great Ball, because Great Ball works better with Skiploom. So, yeah, there you go. Now you don't need Mandibuzz, and you can just run around with a Vigoroth. Now, I have to thank Kellybug for coming up with this original strategy, because Kellybug mentioned about a Catcher Vigoroth. So, thank you so much, Kellybug. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Hopefully you all enjoy catching your Hoppip or Skiploom. Make sure to lead with your Vigoroths. Remember to do that. And with that, I'm going to sign off. This is Vigoroth News Channel. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to the channel like Daisy here. And this is the Vigoroth News Channel signing off on a safer method to catch your fairy and plant breeders, because there is a chance you could be able to bump into a shiny, and at least you know what to do. This is Vigoroth News Channel signing off. Fast, accurate, and biased, Roy Rogers News. Thank you so much to the dev team for implementing the safety goggles.